What is up, McManus and fan? We are back with another video. Today, I just wanted to rant a little bit. A couple things I've been coming across on my social media feed that have been really frustrating me about the MMA community. And I wanted to talk about two large groups of people who I keep running into on social media. And I've pulled up just a couple comments I could find off the top of my head that really frustrate me as an MMA fan that I have to be kind of in the same boat as these people. I've made a video about this already about the people who glazed John Jones, especially after the Tom Aspinall eye poke situation. So I just wanted to make one here and talk about two groups. The first one, we can call these people the uh, the go watch something else people. This happens a lot with Ankalaev. I remember when Ankalaev was when he beat Alex, people were like, "Oh, just go watch kickboxing, bro. If you want to watch striking, go watch kickboxing, bro. It's called MMA, bro." If you just want to watch that, just go watch kickboxing, man. It's actually way doper than this. And now we're seeing like an alternative where I've been seeing a lot of comments directed towards MVP. As you all know, MVP is he was on the Nuremberg trials here on the channel. I can't stand this guy as a fighter. I think he's absolutely abhorrent to watch. And I've been seeing a lot of comments of people in his comment sections here. We've got one of his posts pulled up that'll say like, "Dude, this guy sucks." Something like this. Except you don't fight, you just hop around for 15 minutes, throwing 5 strikes per round. People will reply to a comment like that and go, dude, literally just go watch wrestling if you want to watch the hugging part of the freaking sport, bro. Seriously." But I've got here these people who go, I want to see him kick the living shit out of you. He would beat your ass. He would beat your ass. He kicked the he kick you in your shit one time, you gon' wake up with facial hair, little ninja. Wow. But you could turn the TV when you could turn off the TV when he fight, but you still watched. These types of people drive me crazy. Dude, the MMA fighter would actually beat the shit out of you if you said that to his face. Exactly. That's why I'm saying it online. Why are you the one to tell me that? He's in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and I'm at home sitting on my computer. I know that. Dude, he would actually beat the living shit out of you. I know, but he's also not doing that to the people he's fighting in the octagon. So we're frustrated at that. And then the people who are like, "Oh, but you're still watching." Of course, there is such thing as hate watching. When you watch something like this, you say, "Oh, maybe he'll get knocked out," you know? Maybe he'll be entertaining. There's always the maybe when you're watching this. Yes, some people don't watch it at all. They go, "I'm not even gonna watch this dude at all." I wish I was that, I wish I was that kind of guy. But I have this knot in my heart where I have to watch and go, somebody knock this guy out, please, please, please. And we've got great comments in here. "Oh my days, the way he feints at range and throws 5 strikes around." Uh, Everybody, I mean, there's a lot of guys that agree. As a karate guy, point fighting is gay. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. Like, most of these guys are total casuals. It's, dude. I mean, it's crazy. I don't understand this. I remember when people say he would never get a win, but I wish I would get a finish. People said he wouldn't win the belt, is what I remember, which is true. Maybe because of age. Who knows? Oh man, it's just my dream fight against Adesanya. Too similar? Absolutely not. MVP runs Bud. That's insane. Yeah, but it's an interesting fight for the top 10. No. It's amazing on paper, but two counter strikers who are friends is a recipe for 10 total strikes thrown. Exactly. Yeah, it's more for the show. This is why it's a dream fight. Man, it's just these types of people that absolutely drive me insane. The go watch something else. Or he would beat you up, so why are you talking? He would hurt you. But you're still watching. You're still watching. You could just go watch RAF. I don't want to. I'm watching the sport that I love, and I don't want to watch a guy who just feints at range and throws one more strike than the other guy and puts his hands up and dances around like he's the best fighter in the world. It's pathetic. It's a waste of my time. But there's been something that just happened as of, I think yesterday it was announced, that not only broke my heart, but ignited it with rage. I believe that's what I've got here. Ethan Ewing, let's start with one of these. Ethan Ewing is out of his fight with Farid Basharat due to injury for July 11th, UFC 329. And this is heartbreaking. I was looking forward to this fight so much. I think Ethan Ewing is one of the most exciting guys in the bantamweight division right now. Taking the first fight against Malcolm Wellmaker, terrifying prospect, undefeated, on 2 days' notice to beat the brakes off of him. Then does it to Estevam as well. Not on short notice, but beats the brakes off an undefeated guy. And so you go to the comments of this kind of stuff. Ewing, nose growing, running. He's running. You think he's running. Man, it's like, oh man, do you think he's running? Oh, look who's out, crying, lucky boy. I don't understand. I'm not trying to make assumptions or anything, but this is one type of fan. There is only one group of people who talks like this, and this is especially apparent because this is a Basharat guy. You know, I'm not gonna say what everybody's thinking, but it's true. When one of these, Ethan Ewing is not scared. I think the rumor is that he tore a bunch of ligaments in his hand, and I can understand it. Same thing when Joshua Van had to postpone the fight to the next event. You don't want a guy to fight, you know, unranked Ethan Ewing fighting, what is he, ranked 9 now or 7th? Basharat. You don't want him to come into this fight at not 100%. That's just not fair. That's not fun. That's not fair. You know? But these types of people, this guy, I mean, his banner has his favorite fighters, and both Basharat bros in there, so you're immediately out of the window. I've got a bunch more here. Here we go. Basharat versus Ewing. This is, I believe, that guy's account that I just pulled up. Another big performance road to the top 5 get closer. Victory, inshallah. 15-1. Not happening. Also, chicken pulled out. It's like, do you guys think he pulled out of this fight because he's scared of this decision machine? It's crazy. I don't understand this. I feel like I've lost my mind. Here we go. Injured. If he really wanted to compete, he wouldn't have thought so, but it's a good excuse not to compete. Ha 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 ha. I mean, the profile picture says it all. It's not as good as you. Run, run, like your guy Ethan did, clown. These people are brainlets. You shouldn't engage with these people. They're brainlets. He is making excuses not to fight. Um, yeah, I mean, he knew Basharat was the tougher talent and decided to pull out. Ewing would absolutely slaughter him. You think just because he beat Estevam, who has a smaller weight class with 0 striking and Wellmaker with 0 ground game, would beat a well-rounded fighter like Farrett? You are a casual. It's crazy. He would have taken Farrett 0. Would've, should've, couldn't. It's this guy again. It's this guy. He's in all of these. He is not near to this. He is not near to that even in his dream. Ha ha ha! I mean, I agree with this guy. Same shit you guys, were thinking when he fought Wellmaker. Same exact thing. This is MMA, not boxing. Your clown have nothing, and he is not in this level at all. It's crazy. Real ones know he was gonna lose. It's MMA. We all thought Justin Gaethje was gonna lose.
Well, this guy's ranked higher, and I think he was gonna win, so that's why he pulled out.
Yeah, the fact that Farrett is the best fighter from your country is embarrassing. I agree. They put Farrett at 7 so Ewing can get a shot against O'Malley. Yawn. Yeah, I mean, and a guy I agree couldn't have said it better. Definitely run. He tore a bunch of ligaments in his hand. That is at least what his brother told me. Not confirmed either way, and Farrett would have mauled him. Me when I lie. True. True. Me when I lie. That's your comeback? Lord, clearly you don't watch the sport enough to know that Farrett was much more well-rounded than Ethan and could have easily beat him however he wanted. Me when I lie. I mean, this guy's on fire. Just saying shit because Ethan pulling out Farrett is shit and will get whooped in a rebooking. I agree. I think they're gonna try and find a replacement, which I think is necessary, and I think somebody probably will hop in. Yanni Vasquez says, "Bro, put me in," or "Bro, put me in." Bro, you couldn't beat Javid Basharat. You're not. They will find a replacement. It's the McGregor card. Everybody wants to fight on this card. And it's a bummer, man, because I think Ethan Ewing is so good, and now we have people like this. it's crazy. I mean, Talbot, that would be great. That would be great. I mean, it's tough here. Here's Ethan's last post. He hasn't officially posted about it, but I know a lot of people on here. I mean, what happened, buddy? 100%. Um, it's Lamau. I got to see Faraday in my first card. Now I'm gonna watch him whoop on a can. I got to go 16-0. It's just it sucks, man. It sucks, and you don't want to see these guys like dance around and clap their hands up and shake them. You know what I'm talking about? Like Iraq lobster. You know what I'm talking? Is it what the Family Guy, the Iranian lobster? I think it is. That's kind of what it is. So sad, man. That was such a big fight for you.
Such a weird thing to say, Lowell. Don't you think he's injured? He wouldn't want to see that.
I agree. I mean, it's you got to be respectful. I mean, this guy, Basharat Zero must go. Should have went last fight. True. And then he says, it's the same guy again. He's in every single one of these comment sections, just absolute running D team for him. Can't come out from hospital. I agree with Connected MMA. Great Instagram page. Show some respect, man. Seriously, I mean, it's it sucks. It sucks. He pulled out. Lol. Lol. He pulled out. He pulled out. Your guy is total girl. He is a total little girl. He is running. These are the same types of people who absolutely frustrate the shit out of me with the Khabib is the GOAT, bro. You don't understand. Khabib is the GOAT. Khabib is the greatest MMA fighter of all time. There is nobody that is better than Khabib. Khabib Nurmagomedov, Habib Abdulmanakovich Nurmagomedov is the greatest fighter that has ever stayed in the octagon. You guys don't know. All your guys chicken. All your guys chicken. These people are just. You can call them casuals because really they are. It's the same thing with these people who just support the people from their country. Which, hey, respect. That makes sense. You know, I'm always rooting for the American guy, but there's times where I'm rooting for somebody else. Obviously, Charles Oliveira is my favorite fighter. I'm not from Brazil, but I can respect that dude. If you can't respect Ethan Ewing, a guy who took a fight on 2 days' notice against a terrifying prospect and won, your guy is such a chicken, bro. He just run. Run, buddy. You're just a stupid banchut. These types of people, they don't know the sport. They don't care to know the sport. It's frustrating as a general MMA fan. And I don't want to say I'm a hardcore. I would consider myself a casual, you know? I don't know all of these things. I don't know everything about the sport. You know, I just love the sport, and I've invested a lot of my time into learning and loving and watching the sport. And so I always have respect for most people who step in the octagon. Obviously, there's exceptions to that rule. MVP is obviously an exception. This dude, it's absolute horrid. Um, it's frustrating seeing people dog on people who don't deserve the dogging and glaze people who don't deserve the glaze. You can glaze whoever you want, you can dog on whoever you want, but there comes a level when you are in every single where's this guy? When you're in every single comment section about it, brother, you don't know anything. I'm going to smite you, boy. You don't know nothing. It's like, do you really care, or do you just care about, you know, I like this guy. This guy fought Basharat. He is my favorite fighter. So everybody that is against him or could fight him is chicken, pussy boy, bomaclat banchut. It's like, when Max Holloway fought Charles Oliveira, I have respect for Max Holloway. I'm rooting for Max Holloway. You know, I'm not going to be like,
I hope a piano falls on him, and I hope that his legs are broken and we visit him in the hospital and throw a rock at him.
I don't do that. Obviously, you can go to some of the videos where guys I've picked or guys that I, wanted to win or beat a guy that I really didn't like, lost, or just the outcome wasn't the outcome that I wanted, and I've, soy raged about it. I mean, that's just part of the sport. But it's these fans who are like, this is a different level of delusion, casual behavior, just straight dreck, and pollution, I would say. Pollution of the MMA fandom. And it sucks. It sucks. But this is not all MMA fans. This is not all, Farid Basharat fans, if there's a way to say that. This isn't all of them. There's just very loud minority of these people who tend to do this. So, um, yeah, it's tough. It's tough because I love the sport. I love it, and I'm very sad that Ethan Ewing is injured, man. I'm really upset about that because I really was rooting for him, and I'm going to this fight, and I was really excited to see him fight. He's, one of the most exciting guys ever. So it's a bummer, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But so that's all I got for today, man. Maybe I'll make more of these if I keep running into, more and more fandoms like this, because most of this just occurs when I'm on social media, like just sitting there, just reading shit. I run into stuff like this, and it pisses me off. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I am very sad that Ethan Ewing is out. That's all I can say is I'm very sad that Ethan Ewing is out. Really bummed me out, man. Really bummed me out. Um, but it is what it is. So thanks for watching, man. All three of you making it this far. Thank you very much. We'll get predictions for 329 in next week, and I think I'll make a 4th of July video. I'll schedule it to be posted. Maybe I'll make it tomorrow. But other than that, man, thanks guys for watching. Subscribe, like the video. See you. Bye.